I have free space, so I can just put the siege. Welcome to another video of the treasure hunt. We will continue, and that's the way we want to go. So here also we choose battle, first battle, very easy. Just it's so simple is that even the layout is showing what they want basically you to place and how you want to place it. So yeah, I did not restore my horses yet, as well as the mine archers, but it's okay, I have one stack. And one stack is exactly what I need, and 3 archers can still stand there in those 3 available squares. If you don't have mine archers, you can just remove them, and that's the way you want to go. Now, let's start the battle. What you want to do, as usual, you put jags just on the infantry, it's down, on the cannon, sorry, on the cannon it's down, and it's very easy to win. So basically you already win, just these guys don't know it yet. Yeah, now for the next wave, now we're starting to get the 2-wave battles all the time, and I will not use horses here because it's a waste. They will just die from the infantry and they take a long time to restore. I'll just put archers, and that's it. You see, the second wave here is only 3 infantry, and it's very easy to do. So we just bolster our infantry with the summon troops, and that's it. So that is basically already a win. We will just need to restore our infantry guys after this battle. And that's it. That's why I don't use horses for the wave 2, because I don't want them just to die, because I can see clearly that I will win anyway. The next battle, 32, is gonna be a little bit different, but it's still with basically almost the same layout type, and it just shows you what it wants here. So, except for the wood. In the previous battle we didn't have wood in the middle, we just had this connected. But it's okay, it's just for infantry. And this time, for the sake of this video, I will put archers on the right side, not on the left side as I usually do, and we'll use horses, because I just literally love them in this game, and they do a decent damage. So now we're gonna go for fighting the archers, and that's it. You see, our horses are not even fighting there, just behind the troops. It's very useful. You can also put heavy infantry on the second line, because they will be stuck behind the infantry and they will not die in the first wave. So you'll have somebody to cover you on the wave 2.
Victory! Hustle up! The fucking war will be over by the time we get up there wanted, Private Pile!
Alright, so now for this, I highly don't recommend using horses again. It's better to use just archers and just infantry. Why? Because there are only 3 infantry against you, and usually you have enough of troops survived, and you will bolster your infantry with the summon troops. So you see, you don't need horses here. Now some people use horses for the second wave just to faster kill off the cannon, but you get jaguars, you get Spartans, you get a lot of different troops to do that for you. So now we want a customization, which is a cannon. This cannon gives us siege damage boost by 5% and culture boost by 50%, which is very, very nice. The next battle will be battle 33, which will be going right here. It's also a 2-wave battle. Just click on it. And what you want to do here is you want to use more troops than you usually do. You would use your horses and heavy guys on this side. Now, because horses do a lot more damage, and these guys are needed just to get distracted by the infantry, that's it. So this is what we want to do, and we'll put our siege here. Now, siege is very, very essential for this battle, also for the second wave. So let's go through, and as you see, archers, infantry, everything is on the field. Now you summon jags there to help out the cavalry and destroy the archers, and now from the back we're attacking. I didn't even get a chance to summon my minus troops. Yeah, the guy who summons horses, because this was way too easy. Now, I showed you this setup because you will use the setup for the level 3. And here on the level 2, as you see, you still have heavy guys. They survive. Very good. We're gonna put everything the same way. We will also use horses here because we lost a lot of infantry and we will need some extra boost. So yes, I use Mayan archers. If you don't have them, it's okay. There's not so much damage they do. They are not crucial here. You will still win without them, but I just use them because I like to fill all the available slots here. Now, for whatever reason, my horses started fighting infantry instead of cannons, but it's okay, just we'll need to recover them. So you see, a victory, we lost one cavalry guy. Pricing to compasses, very nice. Now we move on to the battle 54. This battle, we're just gonna dive into it. And here you see 2 cannons on this level 2 and 3 infantry type teams. So what you want to do here is you want to stack up your infantry on the sides. You do that so that these survive till the next wave. And so here you get 2 chances, 2 versions how you want to go. The first one will be putting like this, the heavy guys, the heavy infantry guys. But usually if you want to fit everything, and basically if you do like this, you will have to put a siege here so that your archers fit. But if not, you can just go YOLO and you can put your siege like this and your heavy guys like this and your archers in front. Now and your archers in front. Now here you might think that's YOLO, yes, but if you manage to protect them fast enough, you ain't gonna lose them. So let's start, I'll show you. Jags on the infantry, and you see archers are doing pretty well for themselves. So at best we lost 1, maybe not even 1, so because I can't see for now. Now we'll check on it, see, no archers lost. Like on the wave 3, if you use the same setup, you're gonna win this battle anyway, but you might lose some more archers. But this is one of the best ways to do it, because if you put siege in front, in this particular wave, there's a high chance it's gonna fall. Because somebody will eventually attack it. Now here is not so important about the layout. You see the middle is empty now, and these guys will be distracted by your own infantry, so you can just put archers here, it's okay. You can put these just to cover. They will not run forward, and they will just stay here, and they will be protected just in case for whatever reason. But you don't need these guys anymore. I usually put them here only for the reason of wave 2. If too much of infantry dies, I can put them in the front row so they protect our troops, and that's that. So now what you want to do is fastly get rid of the cannons, and as you see, we're doing it just great. So we lost 1 heavy infantry guy because he just had to run forward. That's kind of funny. Also funny that they actually stay behind, like 3 of them. Why don't you just go around? So yeah, and this is how you win. On the level 2 and on the level 3, it's all the same setup. And you can put archers in the back and infantry in the front, of course. And on the level 3, you will put those infantry in front on the wave 2, because you will lose too much of infantry anyway. The boss battle and the last battle of this video so far. This is gonna be boss battle on the battle 39. No, 34. 35. Sorry, 35 is the boss battle. Yeah. So now we're gonna face Gunnar first time. We meet him on the wave on the level 2 and 3. And what you want to do here is last time I showed you this layout where we put up the infantry like this and like this, and you know, so if you watch my previous video. Now this time we'll go completely different tactic. We'll be using these guys, like heavy infantry guys. We're going to be using horses, and you will see that the reason for that is that On level 2, it might not be so important, but on the level 3, it will make a significant change. So now this is what you want to go, because here is almost no infantry. Your siege will survive. Okay, your siege is not needed for the wave 1, but it will be requested. It's better to have it for the wave 2, and infantry is on the back just to protect them. So the only thing we're like laying on here is the cavalry. Now you summon your jags to help out, and you summon your summoned troops behind the boss. You see, boss turned around. He's distracted by the summoned troops. He's just turned around and eliminated the Spartans, and by the time he did that, we won it. So we only lost one infantry guy, and that's it. So you see, it's a clear fight. So this setup makes a significant difference to this fight, makes it way more easier. But you don't have to boost heavy infantry guys with wonders. Trust me, that's not worth it. What you want to do is you want to boost your horses, because they are the ones that do the most damage. So you can boost them with the Sphinx, and also you want to boost as much as you can your archers, because the archers are the backbone of your army here. Now what we want to do here on the wave 2, basically it's all on you, play it as you like, because we have full squad survived, like full squad except for this one heavy infantry guy survived the wave 1, so we can even use horses, it's okay, just for quick win, you know. So we can just we can't use the same setup as in the first wave, because we have infantry guys in front and our siege might fall, and we don't want that. So what we want is we want to put some troops here, like we can do it even like this, like any way we like it, and we can stock up on the archers like this and put a siege there. So siege will be needed, but mostly on the level 3. This is level 2, and so we've done it. It's like a clear fight. It's not always gonna be a clear fight, but it's very nice when it happens, because this one is actually very, very easy. Now, see, in total of the battle we lost 2 heavy infantry and just 4 of ordinary infantry. Very nice, isn't that? Now, 36. It's also a 2-wave battle. We will go in and I will show you some maybe different layouts. So here what you want to do is I usually stack up the infantry on this side. Also we use archers here and here. Horses, you need them. And put up a siege, but 1 square back. Just so that these guys cover the infantry which stands in front and they don't hit the siege. Now the siege will help you quickly clean up these fellas here, and I summoned jaguars wrongly, so that cannon had a chance to shoot, apparently. But anyway, that's the setup you want to use. Here is just a clear win. And now for the next wave, as you can see now, we have a lot of troops survived. It's not as clear as the previous battle I showed you in my previous video. But here, it's basically simple. So you just put infantry front, archers back, and you can put a siege somewhere here. Siege will help just demolish the infantry faster. Now, and just boost your troops, summon whatever you can, and that's it. So, another battle won. The next battle, we're gonna go into it, and we're going to use the same setup, completely the same as in the previous. We're gonna stack up the infantry. We're going to use horses again, and we're gonna use siege and the archers. So siege is always 1 square back, so that your infantry has a time to catch up with this infantry, so you don't get hit. And now you just want to summon jags and there. And you see why you need cavalry here, because without the cavalry you cannot take out the siege so fast. So it's all about taking out the siege of the enemy. And as you see, we cleared it very, very fast, and now all of our horses survived, and we just lost a lot of infantry, but it's completely okay. So here in this fight, next wave, enemy uses also horses. Now, you can skip using siege here if you don't want to, because it will not make a significant change here. What you want to do though is you want to use horses, and the horsemen, your cavalry, will do a decent damage here, and especially they will help us take out the unneeded enemy siege. And so you can put your siege if you very much want to, like for example here as well. It should be okay, but sometimes these horses attack it. So let's check if they do this time. If they don't, or they do, no, they did not. So yeah, this way you can use siege, but I usually don't use it for the wave 2, just because it's not really needed. So there we have it. Another battle won. Now we can open up the chest. 900 peppers. And the next battle for us gonna go here. So in this battle, this is kind of essential that you use horses with some certain layout I'm gonna show you now. This is usual layout for like level 3, but you can use it on level 2 also, because it's very useful. Now you want your infantry here a bit further from the cannons, and you want your siege hiding here. Now we just put up some archers and we start the battle. Now as usual, your main goal where you start is to summon jags on the siege and help the cavalry. In this particular version, in this setup, it was not obligatory to do, because you have horsemen who attacked the cavalry quite fast, and so you had no cannons against you. And you see how fast cavalry clears out these walls and everything. So they're quite essential for use here, yes, and you might lose some of them, but it's completely okay. Now we're gonna go for the next one, and here is basically the same story. Now we put up siege here, always here, we cover it with some infantry. We put up archers on the open, and horsemen just in front of them like this, so that they destroy this cannons. Now what you want to do is you want to summon jags straight away here, and you want to summon Spartans there as well, for the reason because your cavalry can easily win those cannons and whatever troops were running towards them. And you see 10-12 seconds into the battle, we're already clearing out the remaining walls. That's it. So not much to do here, very easy. We pick up a chest with the 2 compasses. Our next battle before the boss fight with the Cromwell, we're gonna go for here, and this will be a little bit different because the layout here is a bit screwed up with this rock over here, but still, what you want to do is you put your infantry basically just to soak up on those cannonballs. That's it. So it's not good, but it's what we can do and should do. Just because you have 3 squares, that's the best layout you can basically use. You will use horses here and archers here, and that's the way you want to go. You want to even put these archers maybe here, or maybe just leave them as they are. So now, when the battle starts, what you want to do is you want to summon jags, of course, on the siege fast as possible, and your Spartans just there where the archers are. So now, you see, we just keep clearing the archers from the back, because our troops, as I told you before, they're not smart. They will just attack the wall and suck up on all the damage the archers do to them. And that is another victory for us, and off to the next wave. Now, next wave is a lot more simpler. We have no infantry against us here, only 2 cannons and 2 archer stacks, so it's very easy. Now, what you want to do, in my case, what you want to do in your case as well, we can go for and put this 1 infantry guy there, because there's no use for him, and he will just suck up those cannonballs. We will use horses here, and we're gonna go the same layout. Now, The horses will help us clear out the cannons fast. And what you want to do here is you want to summon all your troops just behind the wall just to clear the archers, so you lose less troops in the process, because our troops, the only thing they care about is the wall.
Well, maybe it is stupid, but it's also
The wall. And so yeah, they're gonna go after the wall for whatever reason. Yeah, so that's how we win on the wave 2. We only lost that one guy, remember, that one infantry guy, but we need to put somebody there so that the first 2 balls shoot there and don't hit your cavalry, which is attacking. We get another customization, the same one we got before, siege boost customization. We have repellish troops, and we go for the last battle, the battle with the Cromwell. Now, it's always a battle with the Cromwell on the last battle of the stage, of the level. So, here we're gonna use the same strategy I used for the level 3, which I use always for level 3, but it's also useful in level 2, and it also helps you to win it a lot easier and a lot faster. Now, this is the basic layout, what you want to get. You got 2 heavy infantry here and here, 2 infantry here and here, 2 archers and 2 horses, and of course siege. Siege is kind of essential, but not for the first wave. As I told you in my previous video of this encounter, when we talked through, I suggested not using siege because it's not needed here. I agree still with that, but it is useful for the wave 2. It is useful, and since you use this layout, by using this layout, I have free space, so I can just put the siege. So you see now on the level 2, we don't lose as much troops as we could lose in level 3, but the setup is still one of the best to win these battles. Now you see level, this level 2, second wave, is a lot easier. We just need these heavy infantry guys to cover our back and everything we have here. We can of course use horses if we want to. This is kinda optional. We can go even the same layout we used there, so we can even put this like here and put the siege here. So, and now the heavy guys will fit in there, and these ones in here, and we can just go for archers. So the main difference here is that we lost the infantry, which was here, and so we changed a bit of the layout, but it's not crucial. So yeah, here was the infantry. Now let's go like this, starting the battle, and just summoning troops. You see, cavalry's useful here just to clear out the archers, but anyway we're gonna win this because there's not so much troops against us and we have somebody survived. So that's it. Now collecting the prizes, and we get a small home customization, which gives us 1 RP point per day, and infantry boost damage by 5%, which is very, very nice. Now, for the sake of this video, thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next episode where we will go into the level 3 of Alliance Treasure Hunt once more.